One. Here we go. Welcome back to another edition of Gen Sports Corner. Back at you for the day after my birthday, 9/26/2021. Back at you for the NFL Week 3 slate. Let's see. Use applications. Let's close some of this stuff down. Hold on, leave things open. Close this down so we stream smoothly here. All right, here we go. So let's go right into the Week 3 action. Before I do that, big fight last night between Anthony Joshua, AJ, and Alexander Usyk for three of the belts, heavyweight matchup. I didn't get a chance to cover it, but I was really looking forward to the fight. I was excited about it, and it was amazing. It was amazing, and Alexander Usyk came out with the dub, went in there and walked AJ down from the opening bell and took the belts. Shout out to Alexander Usyk, you earned it, man. And in my mind, you're top five on the pound for pound list, man. Amazing, amazing fight, amazing performance. Both guys showed up and showed out. Usyk just wanted it a little bit more, man. It's a great fight. Now on to the NFL slate. Eagles, as you know, play tomorrow night on Monday Night Football against the Dallas Cowgirls. I'll cover that more tomorrow, but I'll get to my Raiders after I go through my predictions for the rest of the games today. So first game on the slate, Chicago Bears playing at Cleveland at the Dog Pound. Browns favored by 7 points. Look, we're going into the Justin Fields era now. Look, as long as you guys can hear my voice before I go into it, the video might be a little bit choppy, but I'll keep talking anyway. Just so you know, it's on my end, it's not on your end. Look, the beginning of the Justin Fields era because Andy Dalton had an injury. Look, it's an exciting time for Chicago fans. However, I don't think he's going to be ready to go against that Browns defense, and I think that the Browns with Odell Beckham back, maybe on a limited snap count, they're going to come out with the dub here. Going with the Browns to win this game. Next game on the slate, Arizona Cardinals playing at Jacksonville. I'm not even going to go over this because are the Jags going to get slaughtered? I don't know, but I definitely have the Cardinals winning this game. I know the Jags like to go fast paced with Urban Meyer, but they're not ready to hang with this Cardinals defense or Kyler Murray, who is in the early discussions as an MVP candidate. So got the Cardinals here. Easy win. Next game on the slate. New Orleans Saints versus the New England Patriots. Patriots favored by 3 points. Jameis Winston looked like the next coming of um, whoever the heck, right? Tom Brady, Joe Montana in the first game, and then he came right back down to earth last week. And I think he's going to be up and down this season. Patriots have a good defense. They're this is a push. This game is kind of a wash. I think the Patriots are going to win, but maybe it might be like 24-21, 2017. I don't see anything crazy out of this game, but I'm going with the Patriots here. Next game on the slate, Indianapolis Colts playing in Tennessee. Titans favored by 5.5 points. Carson Wentz is playing today. He had an ankle sprain on each ankle from last week. However, the word is that they're lower ankle sprains. They're not the dreaded high ankle sprains. So he's probably going to be okay. He's going to start this game. And look, they played well against the Rams last week. He had a bad pick at the end of the game. I get that. But they played very well. He made a lot of good throws. And if he's healthy, they're going to be a very competitive team. And the Titans defense, they're nothing to be desired at this point. So I'm still going to go with the Titans here. I just don't have them covering the 5.5 point spread. But I think the Titans edge out a game here against the Colts. Next game on the slate, the Washington football team playing in Buffalo. Bills favored by 7.5 points. I got the Bills here, but I don't think they cover the spread. I think Washington with Heineke, they're going to be scrappy and a little bit better than people expect. I think it's going to be maybe a 5 point game. They're going to be competitive, but I got the Bills being overall a more complete team. Even though Josh Allen isn't playing quite up to the level he was last year, he's still playing very fairly well. Next game on the slate, Atlanta Falcons playing at the New York Giants. Giants favored by 3 points, and I think the Giants actually come out and get their first win today. I think that Daniel Jones is playing better than people expected. He's having a pretty solid year. And Saquon Barkley, he looks healthy to me. People thought that he was going to have a limited snap count on the short week of rest last week, and no, they came out and he played 84% of the snaps. So they're definitely going to feed him the ball early and often. Evan Ingram is coming back off the injury list, so they have another weapon back. And Atlanta just they can't stop anybody. They can't stop they can't stop a nosebleed. So maybe Kyle Pitts gets his first touchdown of his career, but I don't have Atlanta winning this game. Next game, Cincinnati Bengals at the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is an intriguing one to me because the Bengals are better than expected. Joe Burrows looks good. Even with that in line, he seems like he's able to stay upright for most of the snaps. And Chase, he's looking good straight out of college. He looks sharp. They have Tyler Boyd. You got Joe Mixon. They got weapons over there, and T.J. Watt is out. So I have the Steelers. This is my toss up game. I'm picking the Steelers, but if the Bengals won, I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm going to go with the Steelers here. But that's a game to definitely think about a little bit harder if you're betting on it. Next game is the Ravens at the Detroit Lions. Ravens favored by 7.5, and they're going to slaughter the Lions, in my opinion. The Lions are just not good. The secondary is bad. Jeff Okuda is out for the season, I believe. So they can't stop a nosebleed, even even when he was in there. So when he's out, they have no shot. Jared Goff is looking decent out there, but they don't have any weapons outside of T.J. Hawkinson. There's nobody else. So no, it's not going to happen. I think Baltimore covers the spread for sure. Now we move on to the LA Chargers playing out in Arrowhead Stadium. Kansas City favored by 7 points. And the Chargers just have had an injury um, to a starting cornerback. So that's not good news for them. I know they have Derwin James. He's a problem. He's going to be over Kelsey. He's going to be running step for step with Kelsey. Bet. But they don't have any answer for Tyreek Hill or Mecole Hardman or any of those wide receivers. Yeah, the Chiefs are going to win this one. But Justin Herbert and that offense, they're gonna put up points in the shootout, but they're not going to be able to keep pace with the Chiefs. That's my opinion. It might be a 35 to 28 game or something like that, but I just think the Chiefs are going to be able to outpace them in this game. Now we move on to the New York Jets, or as we like to call it around some some of my Jets fans, just end the season. No offense intended. They're playing the Denver Broncos. Broncos favored by 10.5 points, and rightfully so, because Teddy Bridgewater, all he's done since he's been there is take that team to a 2-0 record and play very well. Melvin Gordon at running back. I don't know the other running back. They have a pretty good tandem there. I like them. I like the Broncos to cover this spread. And truth be told, the Jets might not win a game this season. We'll see, but they look bad. So I'm going with the Broncos here to win and cover the spread as well. Now we move on to the Buccaneers at the Los Angeles Rams. Buccaneers favored by 1.5 points. This is a tale of two really good offenses and then one exceptional defense. Buccaneers have a good defense for sure. Don't get me wrong, but that Rams defense, they for real. Aaron Donald, no joke. Jalen Ramsey out there just roaming, lurking. Look, I like what I've seen out of the Rams with Matt Stafford. He looks very comfortable. Looks like somebody's open every time he drops back to pass. I'm going with the Rams to upset. This is one of my upsets of the week. The Rams over the Buccaneers at home. So let me know what you guys think of that. I'm going with the Rams here. Next game here. Ooh, Seattle at Minnesota. Seattle favored by 2. It's going to be a high scoring game. The over under is 54.5 points. So Vegas is predicting fireworks. And I like Minnesota. I like Justin Jefferson. I like who else? Who else? Adam Thielen. But Dalvin Cook is out for this game. I think. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe at game time he suits up. But the word is that he's probably not going to play, which is going to be a big blow to their offense. And then you're gonna be going up against that Seattle offense with DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, and that Vikings defense. They not ready yet. They weren't ready last year, and he did not fix the problems. And that secondary is going to get exposed, especially the two cornerbacks, Breland and somebody else who's lining up against Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett, if you do DraftKings, I put him in my lineup. He's one of my locks for my lineup, that wide receiver. I think he's going to have a field day. So I have Seattle winning this by a touchdown. I think it's going to be a high scoring game though. I think it's going to be fireworks. Next game, Green Bay Packers tonight versus San Fran. 49ers favored by 3 points. Ugh, I picked the 49ers. This is another one of those games like the one that I mentioned before with who was it? I mentioned this game before between the Bengals and the Steelers. This is another game that is kind of a coin toss to me. I'm picking the 49ers, but I think the Packers are going to they're not what they were what they showed in week 1. I'll put it like that. But they can't stop the tight end either. And guess who they're going up against? George Kittle. And if they double up George Kittle, then you're going to leave Debo Samuels and Brandon Ayuk open. I'm going with San Fran. I'm giving a slight edge to them in this game. Now on to my Las Vegas Raiders. My 2-0 Las Vegas Raiders. Derek Carr. I think we're going. Are we going out to Miami? Are we home? Or are we going on the road? Oh no. Okay. Dolphins come out to the desert to play us at Allegiant Stadium. Raiders favored by 3.5 points. I got the Raiders winning this game. Miami, they're mistake prone, turnover prone, and injury prone because Tua is out right now. So you have Jacoby Brissett coming in and starting. And somehow, some way, we actually have a pass rush this year. Max Crosby looking like an absolute gem this year. You have Carl Nassib. He's getting pressure. We actually have some linebackers now. We're able to get pressure up the middle. We have Ndakwe as well in the trade with Jaguars. So we actually have a pass rush. And Jonathan Abram is out there like a maniac, just roaming around, just trying to knock heads off of people's shoulders. I really like what our defense has been doing this year. And Derek Carr, guess who has the most passing yards in the NFL right now? Even more than Kyler Murray. D. Carr, number 4. Yo, he's airing it out. We saw it last week when he threw that bomb to, oh yeah, he plays on this team. Henry Ruggs. Thanks for showing up, man. Happy to see you, man. That's what we drafted you for. That's what we drafted you for, big guy. Looked really good the past 2 weeks. First week he had a big catch, and then this second week he had a statement big bomb. He just dusted dude. So I really like what I saw. Derek Carr, he tested out that injured ankle that he had last week, and he looks like he's good to go today. So I'm picking my Raiders to win this game by 4 to 7 points. That's my pick. I like the matchup, and I think we're going to come out with the dub and be 3-0, man, for the first time in a long effing time. I'm really proud of this team, and I think we're going to pull out the win. And then last but not least, I'll go into more detail with the Eagles tomorrow as I figure out what the actual injury report is going to be for both teams. But what we do know is Jordan Mailata is going to be out for this game. So Andre Dillard is starting at left tackle. And look, we're going to find out where he's at. He can't play right tackle. We know that. But in his limited stints at left tackle, he has looked solid. He hasn't looked horrible. And that's what we're asking for. And he's going to get a little bit of a reprieve because their best pass rusher, DeMarcus Lawrence, is out, broke his foot, so he's not playing this game. So Andre Dillard is going to get a chance to really cement his feet as a left tackle in the NFL. I mean, he's not going to replace Jordan Mailata, obviously, but this is a chance for him to come in and put good tape out there for the Eagles and for a team that may want to see him as a starter. So big spot for him right now. Zach Ertz, he's going to be playing today. He's activated, so that's good. That's good. So we're going to have him and Goddard. So we're going to be able to run a lot of 12 personnel. And I just look for this Eagles offense, Nick Sirianni, to try to exploit this Dallas secondary. They're not good. DeVonta Smith, I'm looking for him to have a big bounce back game. And even last week, it looked like he was quiet. No, he had a lot of air yards. Even though he didn't make the catches, he had a lot of targets. He had a lot of deep bombs, deep passes thrown to him. So I expect to see continued volume and activity for him. But I'll get more in depth with it tomorrow. That's what I have for now. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of your teams and if you think that my picks are accurate or not. And hey, enjoy the games. We got 5 minutes to go. Enjoy your Sundays, and I'm going to sit back, relax. I'll catch you all on the next episode tomorrow. Peace.